Okay, now, we talked about this yesterday, so Nicole went and dug this out.
Actually, Billy the Mailman
had a tape of this.
Yeah. This is
about
pre-Nicole.
About 4 years ago, one of the very first... Five.
This is the very first thing we ever did outside the studio.
We had only been here a month then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The very first thing we did was we got here in September. And so in October, on the eve of Halloween, we held a seance in the conference room up here of this radio station. It was Kenny Kingston, who categorizes himself as the psychic to the stars. He can only do his seances at night. He commands big dollars for this, and he brought his 12 disciples, he calls them. And we were in there also. We broadcasted the seance live at midnight on Halloween here on KLOS.
And a lot of people took this very seriously. We got a lot of calls saying, please don't do it. They'll stay. Mm-hmm. It's a bad thing. It's sacrilegious. Nurse Susan broke down to tears trying to get us not to do it. Sorry, Nursey, but you did.
Yeah, you did. You sure did.
And a few other switchboarders disagreed with it. And the engineer who was supposed to run this thing, get in the conference room with us to run it, who said he would not go in the room and he wanted to leave the building.
He refused.
He refused to do it because he said they'll follow you home.
So then, we didn't know what to expect.
Not the disciples, actually the spirit.
Right. And so we were nervous because we didn't all this build-up. We didn't know what was going to happen. And, well, it's best you hear from it. Nicole took the tape, listened through, and picked a few sections that she thought were interesting.
Now, we haven't heard this. In fact, we never listened to the repeat of the show because, frankly, nothing happened so much. It was more comical than anything because... Well, hopefully you'll hear it here, the thing she brought out. But we haven't heard what she took from this tape.
Do we need any music under this? Would music help the seance at all?
No, I think you need to listen carefully.
A little arm farting.
What's going on.
All right. So here it is, snippets from the seance of 5 years ago.
I saw a tall man behind Mark that I feel has both hands on his shoulder. I get the name John with that. He's kind of...
Welcome. Welcome, Chief.
Can we stop this for a second?
This is Chief running.
Okay. What you heard there, well, first of all, she was saying that she saw a tall man, one of the disciples, she saw a tall man behind Mark with the man's hands on his shoulders. Did you feel anything there?
I did not.
Mm-hmm. Did too, Larry?
I did.
He'd like to say more, but that man is still following him.
Right. Okay, now, and what, you just heard that, that was... Shouldn't laugh at this, should we?
Well, it's
okay.
It's the spirit.
Kenny Kingston has a few of these spirits who channel through him, and one is Chief Sitting Bull.
You see, the spirits talk through Kenny.
And as this lady was explaining about the man behind Mark, I guess the chief came in.
Right.
Now, when a different spirit comes into one of the disciples or Kenny, everyone else welcomes them. It's like a Alcoholics Anonymous meeting.
Correct. Welcome.
Yeah.
Now, even though the voice you hear may be similar to that of Kenny Kingston, it isn't. It is that of Chief Sitting Bull.
I didn't know he was dead.
He has come to be with us.
I didn't even know he would pass.
On the seance.
He's a dead man. He dead.
And at this point...
He did, isn't he?
Brian and I are looking at each other. We're realizing that this is on the air.
Yeah.
People are hearing this.
What you're about to hear then is Kenny Kingston. Actually, it's Chief Sitting Bull channeled through. Kenny Kingston.
It isn't Kenny. It's the chief.
And some others also.
Yes.
Did we recue this back, or we're just going to pick up where we were?
We'll pick up where we were.
All right.
Kenny Kingston in a trance, as they say, Chief Running Bull.
Good evening.
Good evening, Chief.
He's standing now.
Very happy to be here tonight.
You're welcome here.
You're welcome. Chief, happy to say economy very strange right now.
Yeah.
In Earth plane. House situation. House. House. Wait by. February, March, April. House come down in price. House come way down in price. Wait to buy.
Stop it here if you could.
Right.
What we're getting here is Kenny, the Chief Sitting Bull giving us real estate tips.
He's telling us to wait and then buy in maybe February. Price is right. They'll come down. House buy.
Gonna get my tomahawk.
Oh, my God. This was on the air.
Let's continue.
Time by February, March. The White Clouds clan all here around. Many people here have Indian guards. Many people only don't know that have Indian guides.
Dr. Kingston's
Many
walking
people
around. He's been grabbed by a couple
Don't
of different
realize
people
that
who
they
are
have
stopping.
guides. They can thank their guides for many things. Everyone, please say thank you.
Thank you.
Have lady here who would like to say something maybe an insight.
Hello.
I didn't catch that, Chief.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Stop it here if you could. All right, now what we're going to hear here is Chief Sitting Bull just left Kenny Kingston's body.
Right?
And
we didn't see it leave.
You heard Chief Sitting Bull say that he has a lady there who wants to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Chief Sitting Bull then leaves his body and brings in
Billie Holiday.
Billie Holiday now is
Billie
channeling,
Holiday.
channels through Kenny Kingston a lot. And so now you're going to hear...
Did Billie have Holiday had real estate tips?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No, but Billie Holiday, you're going to hear Billie Holiday through Kenny here.
And she had a message for another star.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Billie Holiday?
I want to say love, love. Love, she's still singing the song.
The voice is coming from Dr. Kingston.
Love is like a chain and ball. Does that mean something? Love is like a chain and ball. Janice always said that. Janice, she's with us all on the other side. Yes.
Janis Joplin.
Janice.
Janice, she's with us.
Janice Joplin.
Oh, yes, she's here. She's
Dr. Kingston is still standing.
She's writing a beautiful, beautiful new song.
What song? What song?
Chief!
Oh,
Chief came back.
There's not enough, Big Mama. Janice says, where's Charlie Christian? Who's Charlie Christian? Do you remember Charlie Christian?
Anybody remember Charlie Christian?
No.
Jazz.
Yes, Charlie Christian. Oh, yes. Remember Charlie Christian? Bless you, honey. Beautiful. Everything is so green. And Janice is writing music now. And I'm still going to school. I'm going to school. And pretty soon I'm going to be returning to Earth's plane. I think I've been here a long time resting and teaching and doing things I had to do. I want to come back and better myself.
Buy some real
I've
estate.
learned so many
Chief.
things up here. It's a beautiful, glorious, glorious place. But I want to change now and come back and enjoy the things maybe that my life was anything but happy when I was in your plateau. But I'm ready to come back pretty soon now. Someone talked about Big Mama before. Janice remembers Big Mama. Huh? Do you remember Big Mama? Yes. She remembers Big Mama. There's no rain, there's no sleet, there's no tornadoes, there's just hills, and we go to school and we write and we visit all our loved ones. And I want to thank you for inviting me here tonight.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joy and so much love.
Where's the Chief?
And I know one thing. Please give Diana Ross a message, would you? Nobody but she should play Josephine Baker. Nobody but she should play Josephine Baker. Nobody. Some of the people who want to play her, but well, enough biographies. I'm studying. I'm enjoying myself. So why should I make a change right now? But I'll be back within the next, perhaps 2 or 3 times, maybe. I don't know. There's no time, really.
Thank you for coming.
Cheers.
Now, want to say to you all, think kindly of one another. Be kind. Answer your karma. Start answering your karma now. Because if you do not answer your karma, you'll have to when you come here on the other side. So be kind. And remember, there's no lesson. Me no try to give you all long sermon. But if you smoke too much, we got no cigarettes here.
Okay. There.
You have to stop your craving on Earth plane. Eat too much chocolate, drink too many martinis. No martini here, no chocolate. So be good to each other. That's very, very important. Be good to each other. Chief, very happy, able to come and visit you tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief.
Good night. Thank you. Good night.
Chief.
Good night.
Chief Sitting Bull has left the body.
He's got the whole
Okay, now they're singing. They said they were going to do this to bring Dr. Kingston out of his trance. They're singing to wake him. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. And we will stop singing as soon as he comes out of the trance. Somebody's got some great rhythm going on there. It's like Chuck. My little all. Oh, my God.
One more time.
He's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got you and me.
Taken Kenny Kingston a long time to come out of his trance.
Well, hell, he had Billie Holiday and the Chief in one sitting.
Wasn't Janis Joplin in there, too?
She was talking through Billie.
They're waiting for Dr. Kingston to come out of his trance. They're waiting.
He rolls around in his chair or something as he comes out of it. Oh, my God.
Man, nothing like hearing an old Queen go through his fantasies on the radio.
Oh, my God, and it was on the air, you guys.
When I heard that singing come in, I nearly lost it. I'm listening to the
Yeah.
tape driving in my car.
That's the way he comes out of his trance, though, Nicole.
Oh, I
The
didn't know
really,
that.
something truly amazing did happen with this seance. And that was that KLOS allowed us to remain on the air after we had put this.
They let us come back into the building.
They did.
We do have another piece of that.
We do?
Oh, yeah.
Do we have time to play it now, or you want to do it in the...
Why don't we do these quick?
No, refresh our memory.
Right
Which? Well, no, tell us. Don't tell us.
I won't tell you.
I love the description of life on the other side. No pain, no suffering, no tornadoes.
No cigarettes,
Yeah, right.
no martinis, no chocolate.
No clogged toilets. Hey, all right. Life is perfect.
All right.
And, you know, Chief Sitting Bull was awfully pissed there was no martinis up there.
You know, damn it, he liked to
Because-
slug one down.
he did.
Miles.
All right, let's get now. We have one more snippet from this seance. And,
Stuff.
what?
Mean anything even. No,
What?
I'm just mumbling nonsense over
Okay.
here. I'm sorry.
We have one more snippet from the seance, and we need to hear this. Now, again, we don't know what it's going to be. Nicole is the one that poured through this, and again, we just want to tell you now. It's been 5 years since we've done this. We feel we're embarrassed. This thing
Yeah,
here.
you know, I don't know if I'm embarrassed as much. I thought it was interesting radio.
I liked the concept of it, and we didn't give in to any of it.
Yes, but I'll tell you what I'm embarrassed most of. It's just before we went in there, bring her Susan in here, because she was receiving calls days before on up into the seance.
And most of them not on the telephone.
Right.
just coming to her.
Most embarrassed. I was embarrassed about being so nervous about it because, this was a professional seance, and it was dark in there, and about the first 15 minutes, I was shaking my boots, not knowing what was going to happen. Then when all that, Chief Sitting Bull started coming out giving real estate tips, I started...
Silly theater.
Right.
I also noticed that Nurse Susan, fearing that the seance was going to be replayed today, wore red.
Yeah, we were asked to wear red.
No, I really got frightened toward the afternoon. In the morning time, I thought, oh, yeah, okay, a seance, big deal. And then priests started calling to me and saying...
Like actual priests?
Actual priests.
And what were they saying?
That the spirits are sitting on our KLOS roof. We could be calling good spirits, bad spirits, and we had no control as to which ones.
You mean Janet Joplin was up on our roof?
My God!
Wait, that's Janice.
What'd I say?
Janet.
Yeah, but she goes
Janet.
Janice.
Janice
whichever.
Joplin was sitting up on our roof. No one there to bring her coffee.
Wow.
Now, if we would have known that...
You know, my God.
Brought her into the green room.
All right, well, there's all reasons to be frightening. And again, there's one more snippet here from this seance we're going to share with you
I can't
right
wait.
now.
I can't wait to find out what you pulled here.
This is, again, 5 years ago, midnight on Halloween.
Is this after or before what we just heard?
This was actually, this was after.
After, okay.
All right, here it is.
I can't verify anything as far as what has happened, but the one thing that I do feel has happened, and I noticed this very strongly at the beginning of the seance, the position of the trumpet and the table, which again is the focal point of the energy, I feel that it has moved a full inch, maybe more.
Thank you very much.
It has. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Let's stop this here. All right. Now, that was Mark speaking there.
I was going to ask. I thought it was.
Yeah, because we were trying to give a play-by-play blow. Now, it had moved, and this is the reason why we figured out afterwards. They have a big trumpet. It's a big brass cone that stands about 3.5 feet.
Right, it's big, and it's chrome. It's like a silver, shiny chrome thing.
Mm-hmm. All the way around. It's very, very shiny, very reflective. They set this in the middle of the room on a table, and all 14 or 15 of us sat around this. Mm-hmm. Now, they have candles lit. Mm-hmm. Now, this is what we figured out. We may be wrong.
No, this is it. This is an optical illusion.
Right. As the candles melt down, they were thin candles. the kind that would melt down quick. Obviously, the reflection of the candles would change the shape or length or width of the cone.
It makes it look like it has not only changed position on the table, but it's lessened itself in height and width.
But what I love that is when Mark gave that play-by-play, that insight on the cone had changed positions, all 12 disciples, it has, yes, it has, it has
Hallelujah,
changed.
brother.
Yep,
Hallelujah. Let's hold hands.
Oh, at the whole world. All right, so let's move on.
Oh, good.
It's leaning?
Yes. It's got
It's leaning.
and it's extremely cold.
Now that's that's the one thing. The trumpet thing is the one thing I can tell you for sure has happened, and there are no strings attached. There is no one under the table. The trumpet has moved.
And it is off the ground, off the table, if you'll notice.
That's Kenny right there.
It's lifting off the table slightly.
It is not.
Yeah, I just see it from time to time, just kind of barely sort of
like it's
start
rocking.
Just stop here. Mark? I think we need to listen to this without your...
I am embarrassed.
What, you're the guy who was questioning me because I didn't believe in the Loch Ness Monster earlier this morning is now embarrassed about this?
I wanted to think the trumpet had moved.
Well, at that point, as we just described it, we thought it had. Yeah. I mean, it had changed appearance. Oh, and it had to. Yep, sure did. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, now something's going to happen here, so let's be careful.
Playing.
Yes, sweet spirit, I want you to know that this house is full of spirits tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sweet spirit.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Full of spirits. Even this movie star that I've never have seen his spirit before. He come over here. He was a comedian here long years ago. Charlie Chaplin also walked in this room tonight.
Welcome.
Charlie Chaplin.
The trumpet is still getting thinner, you see it? And taller. Can you see it, Mark?
You big sucker,
It seems to have straightened up some to a
Oh,
degree.
yes. Giving the messages.
Standing up
You almost
now.
can see through it now. Can you see? You almost can see through it. And it touches closer to the Bible. Closer to the Bible.
around it.
Yes,
Definitely. All the
Very
way around
big.
it there's a glow. It almost looks like it's breathing. I mean, if you look at it.
It's pulsating.
Yeah.
Right, Mark?
There's a dog running around. Can you see the dog?
Yes,
I can hear his tags.
Been around here quite a while.
It's running in between.
I did just hear it. Did you just hear it? I heard the...
Yes. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, it did.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did hear a jingle of like a key jingle or a
Hey, there's
dog
Brian.
tag jingle.
Sucker number
That was the
2.
lead. That's Howard Hughes' mother with the dog.
Stop here. Now just stop here.
Kenny just said it's Howard Hughes' mother with the dog.
Howard Hughes' mother with the dog.
No, hang on. I think that was Brian.
Now, wait.
Who said that? Yeah, I did just hear dog tag.
I did.
I heard a dog tag.
No, but I did.
Yeah.
And I realized someone... It could have been a real ghost dog. Howard
Right.
Hughes' mother's dog. I don't know.
It could have been a real
What I
ghost
heard
dog.
was like a keychain
Right.
or a dog tag.
I heard it too.
You know.
I heard the dog tag too. I didn't mention it on the air like I had committed to the cone, but I figure I'd depth long enough here.
You bought that cone thing, hook, line, and sinker so much that Kenny had to refer to you. Right, Mark?
Yeah, leave me alone, Kenny. I just mentioned it one time here.
See, that's what I heard.
Somebody had their hand in their pocket, jingled it when Kenny gave them the cue.
Maybe. We don't know.
You know.
All this could be really going on.
It could be.
But we didn't see anything. All right, let's...
Now, okay, we'll go ahead.
She's going right over there between you, Mark and Brian.
Came
She's right
over where
there.
you called.
The dog is right between you.
It's right down at your feet.
Right down at your feet. See it?
Does everyone see it except Mark and I?
Yes. Can you see it?
It's wagging its tail.
It's wagging its tail against your leg.
It's right there.
Might be a better feeling.
Yes, pet
I
it.
know, it's right there. It's like standing for you to
We see nothing. We see nothing. I feel no tail against our leg.
They're looking around at that.
Welcome.
Welcome.
It came, when you whistled, it came right.
Steve, can you feel it?
Steve Smith, the lizard killer.
dogs. Dogs like you, Steve.
I'm very cold, and I heard the tag, like a dog tag.
Thank you.
Steve is with the station as well.
It's real.
It's
real.
colder and colder. Yes, it is. Over here.
Very cold. There's one candle burning. One has gone out.
Oh, my God.
I know that was Steve, creative service director. He's on the show a lot.
I just got it. I like dogs.
I have a question. All the people that Kenny Kingston brought with him saw
Yes.
the dog, but the people that work here at KLOS,
Yeah, we didn't.
did any of them see it?
Well, hell, they figured they'd pull that one out. They sold them on the first couple of gambits. Try the next one.
I like dogs.
But now we all heard the jingle.
Listen, in our defense, we for the years we've been together, for the 7 years, we have almost always done things like the seance. We've spent the night in haunted houses. We have approached the Halloween season with a very open mind, looking for the spirits, for ghosts, for hauntings, for this, for that. We've never seen anything. We can't tell you that anything we've experienced was out of the ordinary or something that we couldn't explain. And in that process, with those out there kind of people, we are, of course, at some point going to get caught up in the moment there, and embarrass ourselves in front of whoever might be listening.
I like dogs. And in Kenny Kingston and the Disciples' defense, just a brief thing, we want to say they're good people, and everything, whether they saw what was going on or whatever they feel when they have their seances, it's a positive thing.
Yeah, they always take their seances, always have the Bible in there, and they always take the positive, the sweet spirits. They don't get involved in the devil or any of that kind of crap.
Charlie Chapman was on the roof and we didn't even know.
Yeah, damn it, up there with
Pisses me
Janet,
off.
sharing a ham sandwich.
I would like to talk to him.